I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. The things I learned about my spiritual experience is the way I did it is I call myself a crash test dummy because I just jump into things and I just go through it and I learn from it the hard way just by going through it and experiencing it. It's kind of like playing a video game and you don't read the little instructions, you just jump in and play the video game and learn from playing through it. Well, that's kind of the way I live my life. Even when it comes to spirituality, I just jumped in and I just went through it. I learned through testing. I learned through testing theories and going through the process. And in that way, you may get hurt a lot, but you learn a lot. And I feel like I became a spiritual master. I've learned what to do to make my energy stay, and I've learned what to do if I want to make my energy go. And I learned what to do to become a full spiritual master. And the way I've done it may not make people comfortable, but it's the way I needed to do it to master my ability. And it's not for the faint of heart because, like I said, I just jump in and I just experiment with different things to see what will happen and how strong I could be. But one of the things it reminded me of how strong a person I am, how much I can go through and still be able to make it and find my strength and be able to fight through. And now I feel like I'm in complete spiritual and physical control of everything. And now I feel like I'm fulfilling my life purpose and doing everything I'm supposed to do. And now that I'm a spiritual master, I feel like the sky is the limit for my life. I can control my life and finally live it the way I was always meant to because I feel like I was always hiding or I wasn't always able to be myself. And I feel like coming out as a spiritualist and being a spiritualist now, I'm able to live my complete life and be completely happy and just completely comfortable about who I am and what I'm doing in my spiritual process. And I'm comfortable with that. I feel like I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. And I finally feel comfortable within my life and comfortable within my own skin. Because for the longest of times, I didn't feel comfortable. But now I feel happy with everything I am. But now I'm just working to continuously get better and make my future better and make my life better. One thing spirituality did teach me though, it taught me how to be more responsible and stop being childish and immature and going back and forth with things. It taught me how to lock in and be serious and be focused about what I really want and really put my mind and effort into stuff and not go off half cocked or putting half energy into anything, but to really focus and lock my energy in and really zero in on what you want and just staying focused and driven on what I want to do in life and being ready for whatever comes behind it. It really focused me and got me ready for life and made me mature and things I felt like I was missing when I first entered the spiritual journey. Because when I first entered the spiritual journey, I felt kiddie, I felt childish, I felt playful, and I feel like spirituality, and I felt very indecisive. And I feel like spirituality got rid of that indecisive playfulness and replaced it with a focused young man that knows what he's meant to do for the rest of his life and is ready to fulfill his destiny and finish the work that he was always meant to finish. And I feel like my future is wide open. I feel like anything is literally possible as long as I keep working, going through the journey and working for what I want. With me being a spiritual master, I feel like there's so many more opportunities that's gonna open up in my life that hadn't came yet, and that are still being worked on, and that are still possible for me to accomplish. And those are the things I'm focusing on because I feel like more doors are opening for me than I ever seen possible because of this spiritual journey. So I'm thankful for the process, but I'm also focusing on the future and just getting ready for whatever comes. Because I feel like as being comfortable in my body and being comfortable in who I am now, anything is possible. So I'm excited to look forward to the future. I don't know what's coming in the rest of 2024, but I know I'm ready to master it and handle it, whatever comes. I feel like I can do whatever I need to do to make sure it's handled and I'm over it, and I can keep going with whatever goes on in my life. I'm not gonna say I don't make mistakes or hadn't made mistakes in my past, but I've forgiven myself for the mistakes I've made, and I've learned how to move forward and focus on the future and focus on what's in front of me and focus on the positive stuff that I do have around me, and to be most importantly appreciative of the good people and good things I have around me, and take accountability for whenever I mess up in a situation and apologize or address it as a man should. And I feel like that's what life should be about. Not holding on to your past, not making excuses, not feeling sorry for yourself, but focusing on what you can do now to make your life better, and just focusing on what you can build in the future. And when you find good things, holding on those good things and building with those good things that you have in your life, and not letting anything stop you from focusing on that. And I'm just enjoying the journey of life right now. I have great friends, great family, and a great life. And now I have mastered my spiritual side. So, with that being mastered, I know I have different lessons that still come to me every day. I have a lot that I still have to master when it comes to the spiritual journey, because God's never done teaching me. So, I'm just excited to keep learning, keep growing, and keep moving forward as a spiritualist. And I just want to tell the world that anything is possible. You can do it your own way. My way might not have been the right way. It may not have been the way everybody else could do. Everybody else would want to do it when it comes to being a spiritualist. But I mastered it, and I feel like I'm in complete control, and I feel comfortable with who I am as a person. So don't let nobody in life tell you how you can do something. You just find the way that make you comfortable, and that's what you do. And you will be able to find your own comfort in life. And once you find it, just keep working at it and keep driving on it, and you will be able to do whatever you need to do in life. But you just have to find your own way to do your own thing. And as long as you're happy with it, that's all that matters in life, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion from how I feel of my personal spiritual experience. And I'm just looking forward to living life and being, me, and just keep on with the spiritual experience and keep growing from it and keep learning from it day by day as I continue to grow. Because the process is never over. It's all you always learning, you always growing, you always facing challenges every day. It's the best thing I love about it. And I'm physically, mentally, and emotionally getting stronger because I'm always picking up some type of lesson, whether it be a spiritual lesson, a physical lesson, a mental lesson, whatever type of lesson. I'm always learning every single day. That's what I love about waking up every day. Every day is a different life lesson. And I'm just excited to see where I go in the future from here. I know the journey is just beginning, and I have a lot more to do in this life. This is just the beginning. I feel like I'm fighting to change my life forever, and the corner is about to turn because I became a spiritual master. I'm able to change my life to wherever God wants it to be, and I'm excited to see where I'm going to go in the future. By the end of 2024, going into 2025, it's going to be the best year of my life. I have a lot more positive potential than I ever have, and I just want to ride it and get the most out of my life, as I encourage most of you guys to do, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion from my personal spiritual experience, though.